good morning, everyone. I'm so glad you could come back to Granny's Place and share some story time with me. I have a lot of new books and I am so excited to read them with you. I have my little furry friend with me today, my little pet, cuddly little dog. So he's going to sit here and he's going to listen to some stories. These are all animal stories that I'm going to read you today, and all about different animals. So let's get started. I'm going to put my furry little friend over here, and while he's going to sit here with us and listen quietly to these stories. Okay. The first story we have is called The Brave Lion. This story, let's see who wrote it. The Brave Lion by Diane Jackman, illustrated by Tina Hancox. In Mrs. Harper's toy shop in the corner of the square, the toys sat and dreamed. Tom, the soldier boy, dreamed about playing with the real town band. Edward, the teddy bear, was thinking about his good ideas. Rory, the lion, was asleep. Rory was always asleep. He sometimes dreamt about being a hero, but it was always so tiring. He would have to rest afterwards. That evening, after Mrs. Harper had closed the shop, the toys sat and waited. The cuckoo clock on the shelf struck 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9, 10, 11. The clock struck midnight and began to glow. There's the clock up on the shelf. The cuckoo came out of the clock and called 3 times, cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Clara, the rag doll jumped up and began to dance. I love to dance, she sang, as she danced around the shop. Look out, Clara, called Edward. But he was too late. Clara tripped over the sleeping Rory and sat down with a bump. Rory did not move. He was fast asleep. Only his tail twitched. The toys laughed. He can sleep through anything, said Tom. What would it take to wake him up? Asked Clara. Clara was about to start dancing again when Flick, the blue rabbit, called out, "Shh, there's something in the shop." What is it? Asked Edward. I don't know, said Springer, the pink rabbit. It's coming toward our cushion. All the toys listened. At first there was nothing. Then there was the sound of very soft footsteps. Look, called Flick. He pointed to the corner of the shop. There the toys could see 2 green, glowing eyes. It's Mrs. Harper's cat, said Edward. Quick, everyone, onto the shelves and out of her way. The toys climbed, jumped, and scrambled onto the shelves as quickly as they could. What do we do now? Cried Clara. The cat sat and looked at the toys on the shelves. Let me think, said Edward. There is someone who can help. We'll wake up Rory. He's a fierce lion. He'll scare the cat away. The toys stood around the sleeping lion. We must wake him, said Tom. He banged his big bass drum next to Rory's ear. Boom, boom, boom. But Rory slept on. Edward had an idea. He called the mice. Line up on each side of Rory's tail, he said. When I say bite, you must all bite his tail at once. It won't hurt Rory, will it? Said Clara. Quick, said Tom. The cat is licking her lips and looking at Flick. Ready, steady, bite, shouted Edward. Roar! Rory woke up with a roar. He jumped up in the air and landed on the cat's back. The cat screeched, meow. She ran straight through the door and upstairs to where Mrs. Harper lived. Hooray! Shouted the toys. Hooray for Rory! Rory sat holding his tail. That hurt, he whimpered. You poor lion, said Clara. You need a bandage. She tied a green spotted ribbon around Rory's tail. Is it very bad? Asked Rory. You are a very brave lion, said Clara. Everyone will know how brave you are when they see your bandages. That made Rory very happy. I think I'll go back to sleep now, yawned Rory. A lion needs his sleep. He opened one eye. If you need me again, he said, just wake me up. We'll try, said the toys. Just then, the dawn broke, and the toys could no longer move or talk. Daylight shone through the window and lit up Rory's green spotted bandage. Can you see the bandage on his tail? Oh my, that was such a great story. Here's Rory sleeping and sleeping again. Here is the doll dancing, the cat with the green eyes looking, the blue rabbit pointing, and the tin soldier banging, all trying to wake up Rory. Hope you enjoyed that story. I'm going to take a break and go get my tea because I hear the alarm going off in the kitchen. Okay, I'm back with my tea. I have to show you what my sister gave me. I happen to have three sisters. So there's 4 girls in our family, and I'm just so thankful for them. One of my sisters gave me this tea, and it's just really, really special. You might even like to try it. Reminds me that summer's coming because it's called Peach Tranquility. And it's a very peaceful feeling you have when you drink this tea. All right, let's see what the next story is today. This one's about a dog. Remember we have our little furry friend here, puppy dog? So we're going to read a dog story. And this is from Paw Patrol. I'm sure you've heard of Paw Patrol. This book is called Paw Patrol. Marshall Saves the Day. Marshall had been doing exercises in front of the lookout all week. He was training for the fastest fire pup trophy. "Hose out!" barked Marshall, taking aim. He shot water from the hose and straight into a bucket. "I did it!" The other pups cheered. Next, Marshall had to perform a rescue. He drove his fire truck to a tree where Callie the cat waited. But the ladder hit the tree and broke, and Marshall fell with a bump. "I'm okay," he said. Ryder watched from the lookout. "It looks like Marshall could use a helping hand," he said, pushing a button on the pup pad. "Paw Patrol, to the lookout!" With that, all the pup tags lit up. And then the team raced to the tower. In the control room, the pups lined up ready for action. "This time Marshall is the emergency. He needs our help," said Ryder. "But we just want you to do your best and not worry about whether you break the record." "Do my best and forget the rest," said Marshall. "Rocky, I need you to find something in your recycle truck to fix Marshall's ladder," said Ryder. "Don't lose it. Reuse it," Rocky said. The pups raced out of the lookout. Outside, Rocky rummaged in his truck, looking for something to fix the ladder. "This broom will work," barked Rocky. "I'll use the handle to make new rungs for your fire ladder, Marshall." Rocky screwed the new rungs into place. And there he is. Ryder received a call. It was Mayor Goodway. "There's a TV crew waiting to film Marshall break the fastest fire pup record," she said. "He's late." "I'm fired up," he says. "Marshall's ready to go," Ryder assured the mayor. Boy, does he look ready to go. The Paw Patrol had to get Marshall to the starting line right away. "Let's roll," he says. Chase turned on his siren and used his traffic cones to clear the roads. "My cones will stop the traffic until Marshall gets through," said Chase. You see the cones? As soon as Marshall arrived at the park, the TV crew turned on their cameras. "You're on in 3, 2, 1, said the cameraman. Today, Marshall the fire pup will attempt to win the trophy for completing the fire rescue course in the fastest time ever, said Mayor Goodway. The crowd went wild. If Marshall can ring the City Hall bell in less than 10 minutes, the mayor continued, he'll be the fastest fire pup ever. Go! Marshall started the race. Do my best and forget the rest, he said to himself. First, he completed the obstacle course. Then he used his ladder with the new rungs, Marshall easily climbed up and rescued the toy cat from the tree. And there's the cat. But just as Marshall was about to get into his truck, he spotted a fire. A real fire. "I'll take care of that," barked Marshall. "Hose out." Marshall put out the fire with his pup pack hose. Hooray! Look at that. There's the fire, and he put it out with his hose. Everyone cheered for Marshall, especially the mayor. "You've got 30 seconds left," said Ryder. "Give it your best." Marshall zoomed to City Hall, raced up his ladder to the bell tower, and rang the bell. Bong! But he was 1 minute too late. Marshall wasn't the fastest fire pup. But Mayor Goodway was proud of him. "You stopped to put out a real fire, and that makes you an Adventure Bay hero." She presented Marshall with the trophy. "This trophy is now for the greatest fire pup in the world." And everyone cheered. Later, back at the lookout, the Paw Patrol watched Marshall on the news. "You did it, Marshall," the pups barked. "I really did do my best," Marshall said. The end. Oh, what a great story about Marshall saving the day. All right. Well, I want to thank you again for coming. We're going to take a little break, and then I'm going to come back and read you another animal story. I can't wait. Have a wonderful day if I don't see you, and enjoy the springtime. Today we are having a rainy day, so I thought it'd be a good time to read some stories. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.